Dang it. Oh, of course. Yes, of course it works right now without me setting to do it live. Ah, thank you, YouTube. Ah, yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to, welcome to Bear's live show. Gonna be trying some stuff out here, trying to figure some stuff out. Oh, and one of the things that we gotta figure out here is how to do all this crazy YouTube stuff without it starting automatically for you when, when you're not ready. When you're not ready at all. But that's all right. That's all right. We'll get it done. We'll get it done here. All right. Well, where was my introduction? Hello, everyone. Bear here. 29-year veteran of the woods. And, sometimes veteran of this YouTube craziness that we're trying out here. But, you know what? We'll get it. Error, YouTube not receiving enough video. For crying out loud. Crying out loud. What do we got here? I'm not going to open the widget in the middle of a stream here. But, okay. My stream status is poor. For crying out loud. Okay. All right. Well, once again, YouTube helping Bear out as best as it can here. As best as it can. Okay. Hello, Andrew J. Good to see you out there. Hope you're receiving this because this is kind of a trial run here for Bear to see if this will work. So, hey, let Bear know if you can't see or if you're getting any audio problems here. We're trying some stuff out here. Let's see. I'll just say hello in the chat. Hello. Hope the stream is working. Okay, now it goes back to excellent condition. Well, thank you, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, so very much for all that you do here to help out Bear. Yes, indeed. Shoving him live when he's not ready. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out here. Oh, is it frozen? I hope not. Is it back? Okay, reconnected successful. This is going to be the hardest stream. Oh, the hardest stream that Bear's done. Let's see, are we back? Yes, I think we're back. Okay, let's try this once more. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's still here. Little bit of video connection issues. We'll figure it out. Still trying to work some stuff out here, but hey, thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by and checking out Bear. And I guess we'll go ahead and kind of get started here real quick. Let me pull this up. Here and try and do it. Still trying to do it just with one screen, so it's a little bit hard. Let's see here. Oh, I don't want to show that one just yet. So we'll do kind of a quick news stuff here real quick while we either get some people in. Let's see, display capture. There we go. There we are. That's how we do it. Although now we can't see. Now I can't see the actual screen here, so that's going to be kind of tough on Bear. How are we going to do this? Okay. Andrew J says, I hear you. Sorry about all the screens here. We're still trying to figure all this out. Working just on one screen here, so it's a little bit, what would you call it? Chaotic. That's good though. Let Bear know in the description or in the chat if he's kind of coming in and out here just a little bit. Like he said, connection might be a little bit of an issue. We're streaming live from the woods. How about that? So that's actually what you're seeing. Actually, not right now. You're actually seeing him and Watts, the top priority at Paramount, figuring out the Star Trek reboot. So just talk about that real quick. Hopefully get a couple more people in here. We've also got more 3D food news out there, and Bear's also going to do kind of his top 5. I guess we're gonna go ahead and do kind of a top 5 pick of all the Comicsgate books out there. Some of the people have asked, hey, Bear, what's your opinion? What do you think is a good book out there that you can recommend? So we're gonna kind of do that here as well. So little bit of a tease for that. Yes, indeed. Okay, all right. Well, here we are. We're just going to read through this real quick, because, one of the things that Bear likes, one of the things Bear likes is salmon, and of course, just a little bit of the Star Trek there. So we're going to go ahead and kind kind of talk about that just a little bit because we had the movie out, but then boy oh boy, they kind of went downhill from there. So gotta kind of see what's going on with that. So all right, let me check the chat first, just in case this thing kind of popped out on here. Okay, Andrew J gives me a thumbs up. I appreciate that, Andrew J. I appreciate you coming by and helping Bear out with this. I'm trying to figure out all this stuff. Oh boy, oh boy. It would be helpful if I kind of did this ahead of time before just kind of jumping in. But hey, we'll get it figured out. All right, here we go. Exclusive. Looks like Paramount's plan to make the next Star Trek movie that Noah Hawley, whatever, direct has been put on pause for a moment. The new film chief, Emma Watts, who managed many a franchise at Fox, is in the process of figuring out which way to go. All right. Yes, so it says the pause on Hawley's project, this fellow right over here, has been in soft prep. Prompted rumors this week that the filmmaker might exit, but that has not happened yet, sources said. And Deadline, kind of promotes themselves here, revealed in 2019 that Hawley made a deal on Star Trek. Well, he wasn't the first one, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Made a deal on Star Trek. You might know him from Fargo or Legion. A lot of people like the Legion show. It was kind of weird for Bear, but, some people liked it. But anyways, the Legion EP was driven by his love for the... Let's see if it's... Okay, it's back. It's back. Hey there, Jalapeno. Sorry, I'm kind of bouncing around with some of this stuff, because one thing is trying out this new setup, and also I've only got one screen here, so trying to do that on one screen, it's a little bit hard. But hey there. Yes, The Reverend. One of the great Bear movies of all times. I don't know why they didn't make the Bear actually more of the star of that movie. Kind of tore what's his name? The pretty boy up there. What's his name? DiCaprio. Yeah, it's kind of tore him up. Anyways, The Reverend Mark L. Smith wrote the Quentin Tarantino script to direct back in 2017, and it continues on. It says, another that was going to bring back the original cast, at one time with talk that Chris Hemsworth would return to play Chris Pine's father in the time travel narrative that S.J. Clarkson was attached to direct, but exited out for Game of Thrones. Oh boy, well, I hope it wasn't that last season, because man, oh man, I don't know about that one. But yeah, the Quentin Tarantino Star Trek movie. Oh man, that was high on Bear's list, but apparently he's dropped out. So they're trying to figure out what's kind of going on here. What they've been hearing is that both the Hawley pick, which calls for a new cast, oh please, might be about a deadly virus, oh boy, which might feel awkward given the current circumstances, yes indeed, and the Smith version. Tarantino dropped out, yes he did, dropped out as director, but the project is still viable based on the episode of the classic Star Trek series. It takes place largely in Earthbound in a 1930s gangster setting. That might be interesting. Might serve the franchise best as a Logan-like spin-off when the core franchise has been revived. I think they're trying to kill off the franchise over there at CBS, but not really sure what's going on with that. But okay, the other one. But wait, hold on. The other one. Oh, for crying out loud! But that the other one might have the cleanest path forward to relaunch, with an emphasis on boosting overseas gross numbers, which have never been the franchise's strong suit. And it says these decisions will take place over the next few weeks. Yes indeed. Star Trek continues to be a monster for Viacom, so they want to make sure that they get it right. Well, I don't know about these last couple. Picard. One reason that the Hemsworth Pine version stalled is the high price of keeping the original cast in place. Between Fargo and the book he's contemplating, Hawley, who made his directorial debut, everybody saw this, right? Everybody saw Lucy in the Sky, right? Because that's just a great movie. Has plenty to keep him occupied. Stay tuned. Blah, 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 blah. So that's our Star Trek. That's our Star Trek story for today. Just wanted to kind of put that out there. Well, we had some people coming in, so kind of bubbles bounce. Yes, it's kind of bouncing around here just a little bit, kind of with the connection issue. Still trying to work that out. So thank you for, as they say, bearing with Bear. Yes, bearing with Bear. All right. Well, enough of all this Star Trek talk. We all know why you're here. Listen, Bear knows his audience. Bear knows his audience well. So we'll just get right to it. Mission Barns will now let the public try their new cultured bacon. Yes, that's right. It's in a long line of Bear-approved stuff where it's 3D printed food. So, first we had KFC, and then who was the other one that we had the other day? I forget. Anyways, Mission Barns. Mission Barns. Okay. And the story goes, cultivated meat maker Mission Barns is now offering the public a rare opportunity to try their new cultured meat. Beginning this week, those lucky consumers can sign up at the Mission Barns website for a chance to be one of the lucky 50 to 100 selected tasters to try bacon grown from real pork fat cells. No animal slaughter required. Well, I don't know. Probably that first pork. That first ham probably got slaughtered, but, probably after that. Probably after that, they're not required. Cultivated proteins aren't on the market anywhere just yet. So this is a rare, So this is a rare opportunity to actually taste real, quote-unquote, real meat grown from just a few cells. Yes, indeed. According to Iton Fisher, CEO and co-founder of Mission Barns, the company will select somewhere between 50 and 100 taste testers to try the new bacon for a week-long tasting in mid-August. Oh boy, it's coming up. Exact numbers will depend on how many people the restaurants can accommodate or probably fool while still following social distance guidelines. Yes, indeed. Yes. 2 San Francisco Bay Area restaurants will be preparing dishes using Mission's bacon, I think they should say. Coxcomb Restaurant in San Francisco. That's the name. And an Oakland-based restaurant that is yet to be named. I don't know. Rooster Afro, I don't know. Something like that. Neither restaurant will serve dinners inside. Coxcomb will offer curbside pickup. Oh boy, when you're in the San Francisco Bay, you got to make sure that you're going to the right place. You know, you don't want to just kind of roll down your window and kind of yell out, "Hey, where's that Coxcomb delivery pickup?" You got to be at the right place for that. Coxcomb will offer curbside pickup, while the Oakland restaurant will schedule dinners to eat at its the outdoor space. I mean, of course. I mean, you want to have your health. You know, you want to follow your social distance guidelines and keep everybody apart while you're eating bacon grown in a lab. Okay, all right. Coxcomb, yes, indeed, is owned by Chef Chris Constantino. In addition to owning multiple restaurants in the San Francisco Bay Area and elsewhere, Constantino was the winner of Bravo's Top Chef Masters in 2012. We all remember that. Yes. Constantino will not prepare the dishes. Yeah, of course not. Will not prepare the dishes. The dishes will be prepared by Mission Barns' Director of Product Development. That's right, Chef Michael Wallace. Yes. Both restaurants will prepare and serve dishes made with the bacon at no cost to the selected tasters. Oh boy, all that is required is a waiver. Just a little waiver. The product isn't approved for commercial sale just yet. I wonder why. Remember, and some honest feedback, which the company is eager to hear. Yeah, especially if you're kind of foaming at the mouth and, twitching on the ground. Yes, indeed. We definitely are looking for a diverse set of folks in terms of palates and backgrounds. High-end chefs, but he also adds everyday people who really know and really like bacon. Bacon. But Fisher has high hopes Mission Bacon will measure up to the real, quote-unquote, the real thing. Yes, indeed. Yeah, you gotta measure up to that. Mission Bacon is made with pork fat, and after all, just like the real thing, and just a bit of plant-based ingredients for texture. It's just there for texture. It's the process that's different. Grown from cells rather than processed from the from the parts of a butchered animal. Yes. Here's how it works. God, I don't know. Do we want to know how it works? Pork cells are taken from a pig, fed a mixture of ingredients. I'm sure the The cells, not the actual pig. Pork cells are taken from a pig, fed a mixture of nutrients and sugars to grow, and they continue to grow and fatten up until you essentially have a slice of bacon. Yes, essentially. I don't know. Does that look good to anybody? It kind of looks good. I don't know. One of the main reasons you can't buy cultured meat of any kind yet at the grocery store, I wonder why, or find it in any restaurants, is the feed or growth medium required to grow the muscle cells that make up most cuts of meat or burgers is very expensive. Well, okay, but I guess they're going to grow it. Yet, according to Fisher, fat cells don't require that same expensive feed. Which is a boon for cultured bacon makers. Cultured bacon makers. Like Mission Barns. Because bacon is mostly pork fat, and those fat cells grow easily and cheaply. They require a significantly less expensive food stock, explains Fisher. Yes, indeed. And it goes on, talking about how they left eat... it should just be Just Eat, but left Eat Just. Mission Barns is now able to produce enough bacon to be able to sell to a small, a lucky few number of restaurants. Let's see. And it goes on. Blah, blah, blah. There's 36 cultured protein companies around the globe, all working on making cultured proteins a commercial reality. Some, like Blue Nalu, are working on seafood. Oh, man, we need to get cracking on that. Maybe find some salmon on that. While others, like Eat Just. It should just be Just Eat. Others like Eat Just, and even fried chicken giant KFC. Oh, we heard about that the other week. We're talking about breaking news here. You know, when you come to Bear's channel, we're doing breaking news here. Even fried chicken giant like KFC are working on chicken nuggets. The August taste testing is just one step closer to market commercialization. But for now, the larger question of exactly when these products will finally hit stores remains unanswered. And of course, what also remains unanswered is, are they any good? Are they any good? Would you be the first? You know, you're going to take your Russian-made COVID vaccine and then chomp down on some culturally grown from cells bacon. I mean, just kind of grown up like that. So, that'll be good for everybody. That'll be good for everybody. All right. Let's get back to that. Let's get back. Oh boy, all these screens here. Let me figure this out. We got to figure it out here. Go back there. Get back over here to the chat. Get back over here to the chat and figure out what everybody's trying to say. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What is a Star Trek? Oh, jalapeno. Jalapeno, I don't know about you sometimes. It's one of Bear's favorites, though. Hey, it's RT Bear. RT Bear, what's going on, buddy? Actually, you might want to stay tuned. Bear's going to be doing kind of like his top 5, I guess, I suppose, kind of comic books for some of the people. So you might want to stay tuned for that. Yes. Fart T Bear. Oh boy. I tell you what. Yes. Yes. That was kind of interesting for Bear, and especially you don't want to be going around San Francisco trying to get your grown from a lab bacon and go to the wrong place and the coxcomb. Yes, indeed. Yes. Art says that never gets old. It never gets. Good old Farty Bear. Yes, indeed. Well, we all hope our Art is doing well. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, once again, we hope this is working for you. Let's see. I just want to check the stream health real quick because that's one of the things that was happening for Bear. It actually looks pretty good. Okay, all right. We'll get back to that. But first, hold on. Bear will get to it first. Just bear with Bear here. But first, we're going to kind of do a quick, a top 5, I guess you could say, of Bear's kind of top 5 best comic book artist. Well, Comicsgate books that he has out there. It's kind of surprising for Bear actually a little bit because some of the top books weren't on his top 5. So we're gonna go through the top 5 to kind of let everybody know what he thinks and maybe some of the other stuff that's out there. You might see one of these books and say, hey, I want to get in on that. So it'll be pretty good for that. So all right, well, what's our first book up here? Let me, I gotta go across here. There we go. Ah, yes, there we go. All right, what we got here is Zombie Samba. That's right, Zombie Samba from, let's see, right, I think he wrote it. Let's see, did he write it? Yeah, Billy Tucci wrote it, and John Broglia, oh, for crying out loud. John Broglia did the artwork on there. Let's get this back up here, for crying out loud. Ah, for crying out loud. First book he goes to, and then it falls over. And then, of course, that thing breaks. That's always good. These are always fun streams for Bear when, they start unexpectedly, and then his little thing breaks there, and for crying out loud. All right, well, enough of that. Anyways, good old Zombie Samba here. From Billy Tucci. Let's see, can we hear? There we go. Billy Tucci and John Broglia. Bear kind of liked this a lot. Kind of a, your typical zombie story, but, it was actually pretty good. One of the things that he talked about in the review was how kind of current it was with all our situations going on here. One of the funny things is they decided to go to a old folks home to kind of hide out, and then of course the virus follows them there and wipes out the old folks home. So kind of thought that was kind of interesting there as well. But some very good artwork here. A good story, kind of sets it up. Your typical zombie story, but hey, done well. That's kind of what Bear's thing is kind of good stories that are done well with some great artwork and everything. So that's one of the ones that he's got here is Zombie Samba here. Check that out. I'm just going to leave this right here on the table. Let me see if I can fix this dang thing. But I'll read the chat here as well. Let's see. Oh, that's it. I hope everybody's still able to stream here, because otherwise Bear's just talking to himself with the old thing just kind of running there, which is kind of hard for Bear. Why am I doing this? Let's see. Did I get it on the wrong one? I'm not even showing the book, am I? Ah, for crying out loud. Okay. We'll try this again. There we go. Pop that in. Okay. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to show people what you're doing when you click on the wrong camera. That's right, you click on the wrong camera, and you're probably wondering, Bear, what the hell are you talking about? We don't see anything wrong. Nothing fell over or anything like that. Well, that's because it's on the wrong camera. I tell you what, it's on the wrong camera. Okay, so let's go back. Let's see, is that it? There we go. It would help if Bear had this stuff up in front of him instead of looking all over the place. All right, well, let's go over it one more time, just real quickly here. You've got Zombie Samba. Yes, indeed, Zombie Samba from writer Billy Tucci. Billy Tucci wrote this, and artist John Broglia. Kind of a good zombie story. It's pretty neat. Guy right here finds a magical. Well, I don't know if it's magical, but has a little katana or what do you call the samurai sword? The little samurai swords that he has there. So he's hacking and slashing all over for the vampires, which is pretty cool. Excuse me. Kind of actually pretty violent, actually, in the whole thing there. But it was a good solid piece there that Bear really enjoyed very much. So he kind of enjoyed some of this Zombie Samba here, and got the hardcover as well. So that's some good stuff. Good stuff from the team there. Yes, indeed. We'll flip it over to the front. Hopefully this thing doesn't fall over. There we go. There's the hardcover front. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, hopefully he stuck around. Didn't check out when couldn't see any of the books, but number four on the list is the good old Black and White from artist Artie Bear. Oh goodness, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming. For crying out loud. Well, let's see. Okay, there we go. There we're back. Don't see too many F's in the chat, but I know Bear F's. Bear F's it occasionally on here, so sorry about that, folks. Hopefully you're still there and enjoying the stream. Anyways, get back to it. Anyways, we're back. Book number 4 here. That's right, we're talking about the one, the only Artie Bear, the other great bear out there with black and white. Ah, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we've got, first off, a very good story. Very good story in black and white. You know, kind of a James Bond type story where they're fighting robots and a little bit of intrigue. Got our James Bond character here and Reed Blackett and Whitney Sung, I think. Help me out here, Art, if I'm doing it wrong. But Whitney Sung is kind of a femme fatale that they have to go and kind of find out and everything. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, here we go. Here's the sun coming out. The sun's coming out after all this time. It's been raining here just a little bit. Hopefully you can still see that there. Hopefully you can still see it. There we go. Anyways, so very good book. And, of course, well drawn. Of course, well drawn by the great Artie Bear. Some very good line work. Some great stuff. You know, he basically had to kind of redo pretty much the entire book. I think it was like an early 90s book that he had there, and basically had to redo, not necessarily that it was bad or anything like that, but a lot to touch up and everything to kind of make it, what do they call that, a refresh or a reboot, I suppose. Anyways, a very good artwork in there. Probably the only thing that Bear had that knocked it down maybe a notch or two was mainly the story. Bear really liked Whitney Sung's character, but we didn't really get to know Reed Blackett's character very much, and kind of how he fit in with everything. You get to go to see the James Bond style lair and everything, which is very cool. And you got your villains and all that sorts of stuff. So you had to set up a lot of stuff, but not as much known about old Reed Blackett here as Bear would have liked. But just kind of a minor issue. I think we're gonna find that out in the next issue and see where it goes from there. But there we go. Number 4 on Bear's list. Number 4. Can we see it? I hope we can see it. We're still good. Okay, good. Number 4 on Bear's list is Black and White from good artist Artie Bear. Go check out. I hope it's still live. I'm not sure. Is Chrono Mechanics, and I think the how do you do that? The reissue. They're putting out the same volume 1 here. I think for another campaign. So if you haven't checked it, if you haven't checked it out, I don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing here. It's Bear approved. Go ahead and go check out. Go ahead and check out Black and White. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. Well, we're going from one sort of one sort of robot story to another. We're talking about number 3. There's number 3 issue. Talking about Gunship Thunder Punch. That's right, Gunship Thunder Punch from writer-artist Brian Shearer. Yes, that's right. Brian Shearer. Yes, indeed. So, one of the things that he liked about this was, of course, the character of Gunship Thunder Punch, which is kind of a, what would you call it? Kind of like a Transformers type deal. Nice, robot action there where robots are fighting, the alien creatures. Oh, man, that is getting blown out. I hope we can still see that. Sorry about that, folks. We're getting the sun coming in. That'll be one of the things Bear tries to figure it out. Trying this out in the new location here, so we'll see how it works here. Anyways, Gunship Thunder Punch. I'll put my claw back there, see if we can kind of block out some of the harshness there. But Gunship Thunder Punch, good story, well drawn. Probably better, just a very slightly better story than Black and White, but of course, Art does a really good job on his as well, and especially drawing as well. But Bear kind of liked the story. It was a more complete story. From beginning to end, everything kind of worked, everything kind of popped, and let it off on a cliffhanger at the very end. And basically, you've got to know and kind of enjoy a lot of the characters here. So it was very good. Bear wasn't actually expecting to have this up that high, but Gunship Thunder Punch, a very recent review. So if you haven't checked it out, go check that out. But did very good on this. It was number 3. Number 3 on Bear's list is Gunship Thunder Punch. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, going back to Going back to the stream here just in case. Okay, it looks like it's all good. It looks like it's all good out there. Good, good, good. Sometimes Bear gets to talking and doesn't look back, and all of a sudden the wheel thing is spinning there and says, he's not online. Not online at all. All right. Well, if Bear thought that this was kind of a shocking surprise, this other one was just as shocking a surprise as well. Not only how good it was, but how well it was drawn as well. That's right. We're talking about Nora Saga. Nora Saga from the Allegiance Arts folks here. It's written by Blake Northcock and written by good old Kelsey Shannon out there. Does just great color work and is doing some just excellent artwork here as well. And of course, one of the things that Bear really likes about this is the story that goes on there. He's actually kind of surprised how kind of engaging the whole story was. And it sets up. I haven't read volume 2 here just yet, but it does set up kind of a nice little character arc for the main character here, Nora. She's kind of going through some issues, and then all of a sudden, is transported back into time. So it's kind of interesting to see how that works out. But just some of the great artwork there from Kelsey. He does some good jobs there, and one of the things that there we go. Here's some artwork from Kelsey. One of the things that Bear liked, of course, about this as well is you've got this book in Walmart now. So you've got a lot more people out there. Indiegogo is great and everything, but man, oh man, just think of all the eyes that are out there that are able to see this. And, of course, the other thing is also the who you're kind of going for as far as an audience. So, kind of a younger, more kind of female demographic. So, a whole bunch of chances taken with this book. Not just art-wise, but the whole thing. And I think pretty much it's paid off. Nora Saga seems to be pretty well received out there. So, looking forward to volume 2. Bear's got to go into Walmart for that. It's a little bit hard to get in there now. Last time Bear was in Walmart, the Fish and Wildlife people came. It wasn't that fun at all. No, it wasn't. Yes, indeed. Okay. Get a drink here. Pardon Bear here while he gets a drink. But you know what? That just builds up the excitement for our number 1 book. Actually, it shouldn't be too much of a mystery here of what we're going to be doing, because it's been Bear's number 1 book for pretty much about a year now. But every time Bear's got to let everybody know. Hey, the number 1 book, of course. It's Battle Made in Knuckle Bomb. That's right. First-time artist Kyung Lee just kind of knocked it out of the park here with, can we see that? There we go. Battle Made in Knuckle Bomb. That's a great book. Some of the people kind of, I don't know about complained, but talked about how, how it was black and white on the inside. I don't know, what do you call that? Black and white or monochrome? Whatever you call it, so it's not colored there at all. But man, oh man, check out some of that artwork. Check out some of that just great artwork that he has there. Not only the artwork, but just a great story. It sets up everything. You got your main character here. It's going through the whole character arc and has to help her uncle and everything. And, of course, it sets it up well. So, one of the things that Bear also just got to say is all the shipping and just, all the behind-the-scenes stuff that you really don't even notice or take care of. Kyung is doing a great job with that. So, always comes in first. Well, it doesn't come in first class, but, the packaging is first class-esque, I guess I should say. So, very good work here. Kyung's just knocking it out of the park. Looking forward to Battle Maiden 2. Actually, he was kind of surprised in Battle Maiden 2 that he didn't offer the artwork tier. I missed out on the artwork tier for Volume 2. Would have enjoyed that, but man, a very simple campaign. I think it was, what was it, $25 or something like that for the for the package. It was a great deal. I mean, you're getting a great deal with that. So I tell you what, Battle Made in Knuckle Bomb, still number one. I mean, how many issues have we come out with? All sorts of different stuff. We still got Battle Made in Knuckle Bombs, right here at the number one spot. Nobody's knocked it off just yet, and I hope the only thing that knocks Battle Maiden off is Battle Maiden 2. That would definitely change. Oh, for crying out loud, my stream status is poor. For crying out loud. Okay. All right, YouTube. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth... Oh, for crying out loud. Well, people, I'm sorry. People, I'm sorry out there. We are not getting a very good stream out of all this. We're probably going to have to kind of close it up here. Oh, hold on. One more thing. I don't know if we're still streaming or if this is still going on or whatever. Honorable mention. I haven't checked it out just yet, but Earthbound. I've heard some good things about Earthbound there, so looking forward to checking that out. Got a couple other reviews coming up before we do Earthbound here, but that's definitely in the queue. Definitely in the queue to check out, so we're going to be doing that. Hopefully here... Every time I say shortly, I say, it usually comes out like a month later. So I don't want to say shortly, but, we're trying to knock out some of these reviews and everything. So, you know what? It was kind of hard to try and get up this stream here, but now we've kind of got a couple of things figured out. The whole new studio and everything. So we're still trying to kind of figure some of that out. But we've got great stuff. Let me go back to, let's see if we can get back outside. The other camera. There we go. There we are. So we're trying different things here. Trying different things to check stuff out. And, it's just kind of taken a little bit. So we're still trying to figure it out. But Bear, you know what? Bear does appreciate everybody that kind of comes by and, says hello and, interacts and everything. Kind of makes Bear's day. A lot of this stuff is just trial and error. So, just trying to be able to put on a decent show for you people. Always look forward to doing that, and, he does appreciate you people coming by, so. Well, I don't know if we're still streaming. I don't know if anybody is still here. I'm going to type in the chat, say, thanks, everybody, for coming by. Yes, indeed. And, I think with that, we're going to go ahead and let it go. Bear really didn't kind of anticipate going very long with this stream, so just wanted to test things out, and it's still got a couple of things to work out there, but hey, we hope you enjoyed kind of the top five comics that Bear does. He might do that kind of in a separate video, maybe to kind of let everybody know about that. It's hard to not everybody's watching Bear's reviews all the time, although you should go out there, watch them twice. That would be great. But now we'll kind of put that all together, kind of the top 5 stuff that's out there. Bear kind of enjoys kind of doing some of that stuff. But once again, hey, thanks everybody for stopping by. Bear does appreciate it. And, if you would, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed, do that as well. And, hey, Bear would appreciate it if you do share some of this stuff out, especially some of those folks with Twitter and everything. Bear would appreciate that very much. All right, well, once again, thank you for coming by and checking everything out. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and hey, we'll see you next time. Bear's going to head back into the woods, forage for a little bit of food. Yes, he is.